Are you a fan of Stoicism? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a great tool to have in your
Yeah.
belt. I think there are some aspects of stoicism that are brilliant. Of course, like anything, you can take it too far
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it becomes like any medicine, take too much and it can become a poison, you know. So I think stoicism in the sense of acknowledging that yeah, you don't really control external reality. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
you can try to maybe control is your response to it, making yourself a little less fragile in the face of
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
external stimuli and the world, being able to keep your center even when things are chaotic and crazy and mess. Those are all fantastic things, you know, because life is hard and stoic attitude can help in some of these. Having said that, of course, some people take it to being emotionally repressed, to being not really even giving the proper time to acknowledge when things are bad, because immediately they flip the switch to, no, it's all for the best, or it's all whatever. And it's like, no,
Mm-hmm.
man, it sucks. It's
Mm-hmm.
terrible. It's not good. Now, once we said that, let's move on so that we don't dwell on the negative forever, because ultimately we got to choose how to respond. But let's not pretend that the negative is not negative, you know. Like there's an element there where stoicism taken too far stops being human. You know, it's really denying certain essential emotions of what makes you human. And so I think it really depends how you use it. In some measures, stoicism is gold. Past that point, becomes counterproductive.
Yeah, that's what I thought also because for me it's like Marcus Aurelius. I think he got this from where? From reading about Greek
Yeah,
Stoic
yeah, yeah.
philosophers, basically, or someone probably teach him this, right? But this seems like a brute force approach to using your mind to deal with feelings by kind of shutting him down. I use this also without knowing some part of this, like trying to find a perspective that suits my
Yeah,
feelings.
yeah, yeah.
But this is like a band-aid. You need to deal with stuff. For me, it was the idea that I get from this is like the one thing I was surprised is that he was trying to be a very good person, right?
Yeah,
Saying
yeah.
this is a Roman emperor, like people die. This is in a position that people's gonna
But,
die because of him, right?
yeah.
But the thing I think is like I don't know where this comes from, but I've noticed like in Greek philosophy, it's closer to like a spiritual type of philosophy that we normally have an idea of when we think of Greeks because we think of logic, right? But it seems like more like I say Western, no, Eastern type of philosophy seems more related than that, and I think it is like he's trying to go to be detached from the results of stuff just by using his mind to it and not really feeling it and learning with the events. And then this is my
I
idea.
mean, there are some similarities between Stoicism and Buddhism. There are some similarities between Stoicism and the kind of Neo-Confucian Shinto thing that prevailed among the samurai. Among the samurai, Stoicism, they don't name it Stoicism, but it's a huge part of the approach to how to get stuff done. So, you know, it's not like a uniquely Greek, Roman, Western thing. It's definitely much more widespread. And again, I think it's like any philosophy. You know, I mean, some philosophies are they really don't bring much to the table, but in many cases, take even the best philosophies. It's always a matter of balance. You know, it's always a matter of up to a point, it's great. Past that point, you now took a good idea and took it too far and you applied it where it shouldn't have been applied. It's kind of like, you know, you carry this hammer, which is great for a bunch of jobs, but then you try to use it to draw a painting. It's like, it doesn't fit, you know, it's not what it's designed for. It's good for other things. It's not good for that particular stuff.